Hi, my name is Jorge Villacorta. I was explaining with these examples why there is an industry, this is a hypothesis right now, why there is a huge industry that intends to create a favorable attitude towards muscles, well-developed muscles. And I was explaining that there are two kinds of capitals, among four kinds of capitals. The four kinds of capital are economic capital, cultural capital, symbolic capital, and social capital. Cultural capital has three forms: as institutions, as objects, and incorporated capital. The one that you obtain by studying, by reading, by learning particular skills that show that you have that cultural capital. For example, when you visit a gallery and you make a comment because you know the code to decipher what you're looking at. Well, and symbolic capital, based on symbolic power, the legitimized way of a particular form of social development, let's say a sports car. It doesn't have the properties that a vehicle for working needs. In fact, a sports car, what is telling us is that it is useless, it's recreational, it's not an 18 wheels track. So it's symbolic capital, because you look at it and you recognize that that whoever pays for it not only can do it, but also have the time to use it, and doesn't use it as a tool of direct production, in the sense not of social capital, of symbolic capital. Well, in fact, it is production. He is profiting socially from that, but from having a car. But it's not used to direct production in the material world. It's not for carrying things, even though it can do it, but it's not designed to do that. And that's the point of symbolic power, is a legitimization of a particular social situation, because it reinforces the fact that there are people who have free time and people who don't have free time, people who have resources to spend in luxurious objects, etc. Yes, it's like a book. A book can be symbolic power in particular places if you go with the book, okay, because other people look at the book and understand that you can read, but that's a bit more difficult. But the point is that well-developed muscles may share characteristics of cultural capital, because it is incorporated, it's your body, in the body you have what you are showing. Okay, but in order to obtain that body, you need a know-how. You need a particular culture, which means that it is incorporated cultural capital that has a visible form, like a book or a musical instrument. And by itself, it's symbolic capital too. Of course, it's symbolic capital because it has a value. And when you have a whole industry of propagandizing this aspect of the human body, obviously, well, obviously, I would wonder why does this happen? Does it has to do with a particular policy in a country that is ruled by a military-industrial complex? Well, I think that the answer goes in that direction. But that's it. I finish right now. I hope I helped you to think about it a bit if you are interested in that. If not, you have this anecdote with, which by itself is a clue to follow a higher order of ideas that can teach us about how different social positions relate to each other in aspects as the human body. Okay, thank you very much. This was Jorge Villacorta. See you.